So now let's learn the third layer in the atmosphere, that is mesosphere. So now we will learn the characteristics. So it is the third layer of the atmosphere and it extends up to a height of 80 km. In this layer, temperature decreases with increasing altitude. Meteors or falling stars are seen in this layer. Next, number 4 is thermosphere or ionosphere. So it extends up to a height of 80 to 400 km. It contains electrically charged particles known as ions. Radio waves transmitted from the earth are reflected back to the earth in this layer. Due to this, radio broadcasting has become possible. In this layer, mainly in the upper region, that is known as magnetosphere, what happened in this layer, that the behavior of charged particles is strongly affected by the magnetic field of the earth and the sun in this layer. So it causes a display of aurora borealis and aurora australis. Next we will learn the exosphere, which is the last layer. So it is the uppermost layer in the atmosphere. The density of air is very less and the gases are sparse due to lack of gravitational force. Now let's learn the greenhouse effect. So the scientists have known about the greenhouse effect since 1824, when the certain gases, it means carbon dioxide, then sulfur dioxide, methane, all the harmful gases in the atmosphere trap heat. These gases let in heat but keep heat from escaping like glass walls of a greenhouse. First, sunlight shines onto the earth's surface where it is absorbed and then radiates back into the atmosphere as a heat, and the rest escapes into space. The more greenhouse gases are in the atmosphere, the more heat gets trapped. The next we will learn the global warming and its effect. So over the past 50 years, the average global temperature has increased at the fastest rate and experts see the trend is accelerating. The global warming occurs when carbon dioxide, other air pollutants and greenhouse gases collect in the atmosphere and absorb sunlight and solar radiation that has bounced off the Earth's surface. Now we will learn the effect. So the impact of global warming is being felt across the globe. First point, the extreme heat waves have caused thousands of deaths around the world in recent years. Melting glaciers, early snow melt, then severe droughts will cause more dramatic water shortages and increase the risk of wildfires. Then, rising sea levels will lead to coastal flooding in the areas like Florida, Mumbai. Allergies, asthma, and the infectious diseases outbreak will become more common. Now, let's learn the steps that we need to take to reduce the global warming. First, using clean energy. See in the bracket, I have written the example like solar energy, wind, geothermal energy, etc. Planting more trees, we know that means by planting more trees, it helps it helps in balance of ecosystem. Then CFL bulbs, which consume 70% less energy, using public transport, reusing old products. So these are the steps we can take to reduce the global warming. The last topic in this chapter, that is depletion of ozone layer. So the ozone layer is found 15 to 35 km. This layer was discovered in 1913 by French physicist Charles Fabry. So it has the capability to absorb almost 97 to 99% of UVR rays, that is ultraviolet rays. Human-made chemicals known as chlorofluorocarbon or CFC managed to reach the stratosphere and depleted the ozone layer. Effect: it causes skin cancer, then cataracts, quick aging, these diseases mainly. Many crops are vulnerable to strong UVR light and exposure may lead to minimal growth.